Ooh. We might still be up for a CV though. Have a look there, that's damaged. Shell signed the permission slip and we're off on an excursion. We're going to visit Brian, who's got John's 79er. You've seen John's ute on our channel before. This was up at Pebbly Beach a few years ago.
Whoa, whoa.
So we've done a beat. The boys will quickly just change it. So Brian's putting in some freewheeling hubs on the later model 79. And John's going to donate his old auto hubs to the cause of fixing our silver bullet here. The lolly's got wet.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. See the finish on his bar? A generation back. A nice glossy, high gloss finish. As opposed to mine.
It's powder coat.
Yeah, but so's mine. So what's the story? Oh, really?
This one came in for a clutch 6 or 8 weeks ago, and I just give it a look over and said, look, your front brakes need doing in a hurry, in a big hurry. And he's obviously done some salt water crossings. Have a look at the venting.
Wow.
The disc is coming apart.
Well, I thought Nicholas was bad on his motorbike. Surely that was making noise. Look, it's taken some of the
squealer's gone.
Oh wow!
And yeah, all the lining's gone, and
But we're here to pinch some stuff.
Yeah, I heard you broke a.
Well, we don't know what we broke yet.
Auto hub.
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. But my concern is, see these. So these CVs with the auto hubs, they've got this extra groove here.
Ooh, bang bang.
Well,
we'll know soon.
Yeah.
So to take them off?
The auto hubs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're easier than the manual hubs.
Really?
It's all just.
But they're weaker by the sound of it?
Well, maybe. So it's just the 6 bolts.
Yep.
And a circle.
And just pull it off.
And there's an inner part that's held in with the circlip.
Okay.
Let's get it off.
Well, let's get it off. I'm just going to eat my chocolate first. Even though I had these hubs on our 2021 model, the white one, never had a reason to pull them off in the year that we owned it. So the hubs we're used to are either dry flanges or the ones that you turn, the freewheelers. What time is it?
Oh.
Nearly 7?
Nearly 7. 7. It's 7.
It's only 6 bolts.
7 o'clock.
I was just saying we've never pulled one apart.
Sorry.
We could have done it by hand.
I'm an old man. I haven't got time for that.
So that just pulls out as one unit.
It pops off.
Oh, right. So where's the...
So the locking mechanism's inside there. So there's a spiral circlip in there that you could take off and see what's going on in there. I really don't want to.
No, we'll pull the broken one apart.
Yeah, that good plan.
Okay, so it's the same circlip that we probably have on ours, but up front.
Yeah, it looks the same, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So this is the cam that locks and unlocks.
Yeah. And it just does it on its own when it's in when it's in auto.
So when you drive the diff, it throws the clutch in there.
It's like he's parked in salt water and let the tide come in.
So that bit does 2 things. That's the cam that automatically locks and unlocks the hub.
Uh-huh.
And it also has these little tabs on the back that lock the wheel bearing nut.
Got it.
So on the earlier ones you have
2 nuts.
So, yeah, you've got washer, a nut, the star washer, and then the other nut.
So you delete all that with that?
Delete all that, and so that does what the star washer does.
Yeah, cool.
But why would they change?
Yeah, why would they?
They've had it exactly the same for 50 years. It's like Christmas.
It is like Christmas. It's not far from Christmas. It's a bit of a warm one, maybe 30 degrees. And I mean, I've had this car almost a year, so I had it at the beginning of the year through summer. And we went away in it. I'd never noticed this before. Windows up, aircon on, and a burn starts. And I feel that the air isn't as cool as prior to the burn starting. I did a little bit of research and I see that some models, if a burn comes on and the aircon's on, it actually fails that regeneration. I don't think Toyota's in that boat, but if you've got a 79 and it's happened to you, please leave me a comment down below, because I really thought that something was up, or that potentially another vomit bag on top of the aircon air filter. Doing our routine filter inspection and clean, we found this that must have fallen out of the glove box on our trip in Tasmania. Exciting times. What have we broken? We're going to put in four-wheel drive. So what that's going to do when we jack the wheel up, we should be able to freely spin that passenger front, hence it not having given us drive. Ooh, that's a terrible noise. Phew! Carnage. All the internals are all stuck on the axle. You can see a big crack through that gear. Note to self, we're going to start putting this into lock when we do go off-road now. Not leave it in auto. So quick though to dismantle, no cone washers. Might be up for a CV still. You can see the outer edge here. Yeah, it's pretty stuffed. We can't even get the hub gear over the front of that because that spline is stuffed. So I've gone with a file all the way around, and I've taken the inside of the hub back out, so there's a bearing here before the cover, and I think we're good. So it might go again. So like Brian said earlier, it's only got the one nut, and then we've got these tabs that lock in, and then before, where this circlip would have gone here before the freewheeler, this goes further inside where we took it out. All the tests we have done in reverse and it not unlocking and unlocking, this is the weak spot. So from now on in, I will be putting it in the lock position. So 2024 Landcruiser, I'll still be getting out to lock the hubs. So just because it works here in the driveway doesn't really mean it's fixed. It needs to be tested out in the wild. Now I'm not saying they broke because they were in auto, but in that situation we were in, I did back up just before I went forward. So I don't know if in that brain area there that it got caught halfway. So we're putting it in lock and straight into something tasty. I want to test it on something difficult with the lockers in, put as much load as I can on it just to make sure that it is fixed. I think that was a decent enough test for strength. Now look, we didn't climb up, but we didn't break it. We'll back up here and take the chicken track. So look, we still got up, probably not the hardest of lines that we chose. We were able to scratch our way up on this driver's side here without having the 2 steps to climb. It was purely just a wheelbase thing, trying to get the backs up that and the fronts up that at the exact same time. Really too, it is such a weird feeling. The motor's so quiet, you don't have a clutch to push in and out. I actually can't feel sitting in the vehicle that I'm trying to drive anything difficult. And really it's only when I start losing forward momentum and look out the window that I see that I'm on a double step. In that episode where we had the wheel travel measurements, have a look at that. That's a strong sidewall. We never really got the maximum measurement for the parabolics, and we're still on the ground there. New tape since that episode too. Really need to get that lifting so that we can see the maximum. Still on. Does not want to lift. But still, not as far as the coils came out. But at the same time, not a big money conversion either. Attempting this little climb here, noticing this. So somebody's obviously needed recovering off these rocks. Hopefully not us. Oh, there it's off the ground, isn't it? I was going to try and get that measurement. Still not as far as the J-Max coil converter one. With the sway bar off, well, it's actually back on. We generally only take it off for the drives, but you can see there all that up travel, and we're actually utilizing all of the shock shaft. You can sort of see that high tide mark, or the witness mark of where it's actually compressing to. That's pretty good. I know with the sway bar on, if we do go off-road, it's about 20 mil less. So it's limiting both ways with the sway bar on. So the Terrain Tamer fortified shock is partnered really well with their coils. So it's a new world to me where clamps actually move like this. I mean, it's not holding fluid, they're intercooler hoses. And then too, on the exhaust, it seems like there's a whole new system under here as well. Coming up in the next episode too, we get to drive a friend's GR Sport Hilux. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Plenty more to come. And as always, thanks for watching.